Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I just want to apologize right away. There will be background sounds because I'm outdoors, I'm at the park still, and I just want to get this video out of the way because I've been thinking about it for so long. I think I've mastered my beauty sleep, so I should share my tips with you guys. So I feel like every girlie should have their beauty sleep, so yeah, let's get to it. The first tip is getting a heavy blanket. I got a heavy blanket like 3 years ago, and it helped me sleep so much better because it's really calming, it reduces your stress, and another reason why I like it is because it forces me to sleep on my back. And just in general, if you're sleeping on your back, you'll get a higher quality of sleep. And the reason why it forces you to sleep on your back is if you sleep on your side or even on your stomach, you will wake up sore because it is heavy, and like the other parts of your body except your back is not meant to handle that. So if you sleep on your back, you'll be fine. And honestly, it's so comfortable, like, oh my god. It's super comfortable, so I really recommend it, and it's like 50 bucks, so you can't really go wrong with this one. If you don't like it, you can put it on your feet while you sleep, or I don't know, I just like heavy things on me. So it's really therapeutic, and you can look up all the benefits for it. I'll probably put them up on the screen, but it's super worth it. The second thing that I recommend is a sunrise alarm. Okay, I used to use my phone for an alarm for the longest time. At 6 a.m. I'd have that loud ass alarm from my iPhone, basically like giving me a heart attack. But with a sunrise alarm, you basically have a sunset or a sunrise, I guess, 10 minutes before the alarm starts ringing, and when it rings, it's like birds or an ocean or a stream, something super peaceful. So you wake up gradually and peacefully, and that reduces my stress for waking up, and it's less scary to wake up now. Like, I can't even picture myself using a regular alarm now, and when I do for like odd alarms, like wake me up at 9 a.m., stuff like that, it's literally giving me a heart attack. So I don't know how people use regular alarms in 2025, but yeah. I also bought a humidifier like a year ago, and it changed my life. If you're someone that lives in a dry environment, or during winter you have the heater on and everything is super dry, I would wake up with dry eyes, dry mouth, dry freaking skin, hair, everything during the winter because it's so damn dry, and a humidifier helped that. So I wake up and I look literally younger. I don't know how to say it differently, but it's so hydrating. I would strongly recommend a humidifier if you just have dry eyes in general, because that was bothersome to me because I have the heat on for 6 months for winter in Canada. So things get dry quickly. So I would suggest a humidifier if you don't sleep well because of dry eyes, but also if you want to wake up hydrated. I also own a eye mask. You know when you put like a blanket on a bird's cage and the bird just fall asleep instantly? Yeah, that's me with an eye mask, and it changed my life. And I'm gonna say that every step here changed my life because it really did. Your sleep quality will change your life. So the eye mask did a huge thing for me. Like I don't think I could sleep without it anymore. And just make sure if you buy an eye mask that it's made of silk and not cotton, because it will be like rubbing against your skin, and even maybe I'll get in your hair when you sleep, so it could get like messy. My other holy grail is blacked out curtains. I don't even know how people sleep without those. Like, I have an eye mask, but I still need the blacked out curtains in the morning, especially if you want to sleep in. But I gotta say, if you're someone that do not want to sleep in, you want to wake up early, get some sheer curtains. I don't like, during the summer, I don't close my curtains at all because the sun wakes up when I want to wake up, and it goes to sleep when I'm going to sleep. So it makes perfect sense. And yeah, I just leave my curtain open, and it literally fixes my sleeping schedule because there's light coming in, and your body just knows if there's light to stay awake and if there's no light to fall asleep. My next tip is to get a pair of slippers. Make sure it's next to your bed 24/7. And yeah, because when you wake up during the night or even in the morning or even at night, if the floor is cold, it's really bad for your nervous system because it's gonna wake you up. So at night, if you're trying to fall asleep and it's cold, that's not gonna be good. And if you're waking up in the morning and you're stressing your nervous system just by waking up and touching a cold floor, that's also not good for you. There's also nothing more frustrating than waking up during the night to go pee and then the floor is mad cold. That will wake you up and keep you up. So yeah, slippers are really underrated. For my other tip, it's to get a firm mattress, not the soft ones that will give you a bunch of freaking back issues when you're older. Get a firm mattress. Not only it'll force you to sleep on your back, because sleeping on your side with a firm mattress is impossible. You'll feel so sore, your shoulder will hurt, everything will hurt in the morning. But if you have a firm mattress, you sleep on your back by default. And that's how you want to sleep. That's how you're supposed to sleep. That's how you get good posture. Some people, their posture is all messed up because their sleeping posture is all messed up. And I don't want to hear an excuse about, oh, I can't afford a mattress. Because again, I was once poor too, okay? I had the oldest mattress you could ever think of because, well, we had to wait for people to donate us mattresses to even have a mattress. That's how poor I was, okay? So, but with Amazon today, you can get a cheap mattress, like, $200. I bought mine for $200 Canadian, so that's like $140 USD, and it's a really, really high quality mattress. And it's, again, I get it delivered to your door. You don't have to go to a mattress store, pick it up, have a big freaking truck to deliver it to your house. No. You just do it on Amazon, and basically it unfolds itself. It'll just take volume itself when you unpack it. And it's that simple. I'm just keeping it real. And also, some of you guys have skin issues because your mattress is old. Actually, let's get into that. Like, your mattress, if it's older than 7 years and you have skin issues of any kind, like, I don't want to say eczema, but more like skin issues that are like bacterial related, like even acne, it could be because of your mattress. It doesn't matter how often you wash your sheets every week. If your mattress is garbage, you'll still have skin issues. Another thing I like doing is brain dump before bed. This will help you so much falling asleep because you won't be thinking of anything because you just brain dumped everything. So journal everything. There's the diary app on your phone and there's no ads. It's really simple. Just use that app. It's really cute. I like it. And I dumped everything. And then after that, what I'm going to do is going to make a to-do list for tomorrow. I literally write schedule in my notes, then the time, and then what I'm going to do next to it. So I know exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to wake up with a purpose, because the days that I don't even write down my schedule, I'm like, I don't even want to wake up. I just want to sleep in, right? It's like, oh, TikTok is fine. I have time for TikTok. But in reality, you don't. It's just you don't know what you're supposed to be doing right now. And again, I'm gonna suggest this until I die. Use the Notion app. This is on non-negotiable. If you're an it girl, you use Notion. If you want to be a responsible adult, you use Notion. How do you get anything done if you don't keep track of anything? Like, some adults don't even have an agenda. Like, what are you talking? You don't have a schedule? You don't have a calendar to write down everything? Like, I can't imagine being that disorganized. And maybe it's because I'm a Virgo, but it just stresses me out, thinking I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. And I don't know. You should write down whatever you're doing, and that's how you get progress in life. If I want to be stagnant, I'm going to stop taking notes. I'm going to be disorganized. And you can't organize everything in your head, okay? All the people that I've seen doing that, I'm going to be mean right now, but they're bums. Earlier, I mentioned the diary app, and they also own the Affirmation app, which, again, it's ad-free, it's clean, it's like a white background with an affirmation. You can even favorite the ones that you like. So if you're really that lazy, you can even write your own affirmations, you don't want to look them up, click on the affirmation app and look at affirmations before bed. It's that simple. Also, record a mind movie. So just record your voice saying what you want in the future. And I have mine, and it's kind of outdated. It's a year old now, so I need to update it. But it was like, oh, I want abs. Oh, I want to have savings. I don't know. It was a bunch of stuff like that. And I achieved most of that stuff, so I need to update it. But that was an excuse for me to stay in bed longer in the morning. And who's going to say no to that? So when you wake up, you just put it on. It's about 5 minutes. So you have some time to just marinate in bed for 5 minutes and listen to that. So the first things you'll hear in your day is all your goals and your aspirations. So that's amazing. And if you want to make one, you can make one with iMovie. You can make one with CapCut. You can make one with, I want to say iVideo, but I'll look it up. I'll put them on screen. But yeah, sorry, I just checked. And the name is InShot, not iVideo or whatever. This one is my new favorite, and I know it's kind of obvious, but I was with my man and I was telling him I can't sleep, and he got me this tea, this night tea, and it was so good. But also, I got knocked out as a rock, okay? And I don't know if it's just me, but on vacation, I can't sleep that well because I'm not in my bed or my routine is off and stuff like that. But that tea knocked me out. So I'm never gonna underestimate sleeping teas anymore. And no, there's no melatonin or anything like that. I don't support those things personally because it makes you addicted, and also melatonin is a hormone. Like, it's like people forget that. So you're messing up your hormones by taking those supplements. So yeah, no, I don't suggest it unless again your doctor suggested it. But yeah, a night tea is a glitch. I cannot recommend it enough. Taking a hot shower before bed is also a good way to fall asleep quicker because your body is going to try to drop your body temperature once you get out of the shower. And again, lower body temp means you're going to sleep better and quicker. Which leads me to my other point, which is sleep in a cold room. I swear, even in Canada, in September, October, I have my AC on. I'm making sure it's 15 degrees in my room, and I sleep like a baby. So if you can, try to lower the temperature of your room. Obviously, you don't need an AC. You can just open the window or whatever makes sense. If you're at 15 degrees, you will sleep like a baby, I promise. And this is also unrelated, but I love sleeping with socks, and I just looked it up, and it turns out it actually helps you sleep. I don't really understand the logic behind it, but it helps you sleep, okay? One of my favorite supplements for sleep is magnesium because first, I'm a gym girl, so I need magnesium for recovery. And also, I used to be for the last 3 months I haven't been vegan at all, but most vegans are kind of magnesium deficient unless they eat a lot of nuts like pumpkin seeds and stuff like that. I don't like pumpkin seeds and I don't like eating nuts in general, so I took it as that supplement. But I bought a magnesium spray for my feet, and if you don't know, basically your skin absorbs everything. So you could put freaking Coca-Cola on your hand, it will absorb it, right? But it'll absorb what it can, obviously. And but because of that, instead of having to go through your intestines to get absorbed, it'll get absorbed through your skin, so it gets in your bloodstream faster. So that's why, like sunscreen, for example, they can be really toxic because it goes in your bloodstream just by being applied on your skin. But you can apply good things on your skin, like magnesium. And well, let me tell you, I must have been like deficient or something because the first time I used the magnesium spray, it knocked me out. Like, I'm telling you, like 15 minutes later, I could not stand anymore. I had to sleep. So yeah, the first times you're using it, it might knock you out. No promises, but yeah, if you're deficient, which I probably was, and that's why it happened, you will sleep like a baby. And everybody swears by magnesium. I've never heard someone say that it doesn't work. This tip might be obvious, but get a silk pillowcase. You'll have such a nice skin, a nice hair, and also it's always cold. So if you notice that your pillow is like getting warm during the summer and you have to flip it over, well, silk will stay permanently cold. So it's amazing. For mouth tape, and just make sure you don't get the cheap one because it'll either like fall off when you sleep, and if it's too sticky, like it'll literally rip off some hair on your face. So just be careful. And I got mine on Amazon, so I just got lucky and it worked on the first try. But some of the mouth tape, they actually have a little line in the middle, and it allows you to breathe in case you actually have a clogged nose and then your mouth opens and then it's like trying to make you breathe. So you can get those or the one without the hole, but I would get the one with the hole in case. There's also studies showing that dreaming can increase your quality of sleep and also just your well-being in general. And the reason for that is, yes, dreams might not be real, but the emotions you feel during them are real, and it can help you process trauma or just emotions during your day that you didn't have time to process. So one thing I would suggest is to learn how to lucid dream. And basically it's super easy. People make it so complicated, but here's what you need to do. There's 2 ways you can do it. So the first step is to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to dream about this tonight, and you'll literally dream about it. The other option is look at the time, look at a clock, or wear a bracelet, wear something unusual and look at it, or wear something usual. Actually, that can also work. So if you always have a bracelet on, and look at your bracelet before you sleep, And then in your dream, you'll have the reflex to look at your bracelet, and then you'll realize the bracelet won't be there or it'll look weird, and then that will be your cue that you're lucid dreaming. And well, it'll just be your cue for dreaming, and then you can lucid dream after. Okay, sorry if I sound weird. I'm walking home right now and it's freezing, but yeah. And obviously, lights will keep you awake, so make sure you dim all your lights like 2 hours before you sleep. Personally, I do it at 8 p.m. regardless of when I'm gonna sleep, so I always feel sleepy around 10 or 11. And you know the night light on your phone and your computer? Yeah, you're gonna set it up with a timer and make sure that it's on at 8 p.m. or even 7 p.m. Okay? That will help you so much. Blue light is meant to keep you awake. Like, think about it. Those devices, they want you on it as long as possible, so obviously to keep your focus, they put blue light so you look at it as long as possible and you don't fall asleep. I forgot to mention this one, but if you have a body pillow, get rid of it, okay? Those pillows are just there to aid you to sleep on your side. We don't do that around here. Unless you have like a medical reason to sleep on your side, sleep on your back. Like, I'm at this point where I can tell when people sleep on their freaking side. Like, their posture's fucked up, and once your posture is fucked up, like, your body is so imbalanced that you get health issues. And my next video, I think after this one I'm gonna record, it's gonna be about posture. So yeah, let's stay tuned for that. And you guys, you're not gonna like this one, okay? But don't even sleep with a pillow. I know, this sucks. Oh my god. But there's a saying that half of your wrinkles come from the sun and the other half is your pillow, okay? So if you don't sleep with a pillow, not only it'll help for your wrinkles, but it'll also help with your posture. And I do it often because sleeping on my back kind of reminds me of yoga when you're on your back, and it's so relaxing. Yeah. Also, you guys, I just came back from Target and I get the hype now. I bought so much skincare, so much hair care, and yeah, I know, I love going there. It's definitely a good vibe. I get it now. And well, I went to a bunch of stores, and I'm probably gonna make a haul when I get home, like in 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. Or maybe I'll just make a community post with all the stuff I bought. That way you guys can have a little inside information on what I get or what I buy. For my sleeping position, I always sleep like a freaking vampire. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm on my back and I have both arms on my chest. And I started doing that just because my acupuncture lady, she suggested that. She said it's like preserving your energy because it's going like in a circle that way and it's not going outside of you, which gives you like better sleep. I think it's just fun to know that, so I just do it. And honestly, I feel rested when I sleep that way, so I don't fix what's not broken. Oh yeah, and if it's uncomfortable for you to sleep on your back, it might be because you actually have posture issues or a pelvic anterior tilt. If that's the case, I would suggest to just put a pillow under your knees. That's what my physician recommended me when I first was correcting my pelvic anterior tilt. I just got home and I got a huge platter of sushi, and oh my god, on vacation I basically have to do OMAD the whole time I'm here. Otherwise it's like 3 weeks of takeout food. I might just drop dead. So yeah, that's what I got. But anyway, my next tip is sleeping in silk pajamas. Okay, it doesn't need to be the Victoria's Secret one. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat because Victoria's Secret doesn't have real silk pajamas. It's satin, so it's really cheap for $100. And I know because I own like 6 pairs of them, okay? And they're peeling, and yes, I have a lint remover, but still, it just feels like really bad quality. The ones I got on Amazon were higher quality. I'm just gonna be honest. It's terrible, but the Amazon ones were silkier, they're just soft. And better quality. The threads were not coming out, they were not peeling, and I paid one-fourth of the price. So yeah, I would recommend Amazon. I'm gonna show you what I got on Amazon. It's basically a dupe for the Victoria's Secret ones. But yeah, you can also get cotton pajamas. I think that's fine. Don't get in polyester. And again, this is another reason why people stink. They wear polyester. And if you sleep in polyester, that's gonna increase the odds of you sweating in your sleep, and you might not even realize because you wake up in the morning and it's dry. Okay, and then I notice people that don't shower in the morning. Gross, okay? But if you don't, and you're in polyester freaking pajamas, you wake up, you don't shower, you're gonna stink. Guaranteed. Like, the reason why everybody stinks nowadays is because freaking polyester. For my two last tips, one, make sure you stretch before or after bed, like in the morning or at night. Me personally, I rather do it at night, and I learned how to do the split because it's fun and sexy, and I do that split routine every time before bed. It's only 10 minutes and it will relax you. And the last and only tip I have left is skincare. So for your skincare, make sure you do it at least an hour before bed. Otherwise, all your skincare, all your thousands of dollars in freaking skincare, they're going into your pillow. Okay? And if it goes into your pillow, then, well, your pillow's already not clean anymore, but you're not gonna absorb your skincare at all. So make sure you do it an hour before bed. Or you can do what I do, and I take my hot shower 1 hour before bed, do my skincare, and after that, I do my entire sleep/night routine. But yeah, those are all my tips for the perfect beauty sleep. Hey, if you guys have other tips or anything you want to share in the comments, let me know. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.